The budget part.
Everyone bring the... Oh, you need one of these. Some spears. I'm sure we've got some spears in here. What's this?
Oh, man, missing one.
Well, at least you made a mess. I've got a list of blanks in it.
Oh, hey.
Nuba wasn't here the last one.
Oh, that's right. Oh, well, good luck, man. Oh, I've been getting too many phone calls.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Videos that you... Oh, my God.
You're quite famous, eh?
Maybe.
Yeah, man. Sharks. I was like, whoa. So last week we covered off budgeting, eh? Budget, yes. How was everyone's budget?
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
I didn't do my homework.
Nah, that's all right, sis.
Yeah, sorry, Richard, I didn't do my homework.
Nah, no stress. We can do it today if you guys want to. Yeah, straight up, like we can go over it today. That's no drama. Yes.
Oh, and I forgot my book at home. Can I borrow someone else's?
Hold up.
I won't read it. I'll
Yeah.
just read it.
Lou. I think we got some visitors maybe that are coming through today, I think, potentially, just to sit in on it. Yeah. So what we can do today, yeah, we can go over the budget if you guys want to, because obviously let our sisters catch up from the budget. And the thing is, the budget is quite an important aspect of obviously finances and so forth. So,
I liked your outgoing.
eh?
I liked how you said for business.
Yeah.
About your outgoings, and I hadn't thought about home in that same way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I need income for cover all of it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's when it comes to budgeting, I think. Oh yes, that's the shouldn't be. Did you mean this one?
Yeah, she's got a different. Oh, she must be able to.
Different page. Yeah, nah, they should all be the same. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, because
Just arrived and she's on point. Me. Oh.
a lot of people they hear a budget and then they think restriction and they can't do anything and yeah, they think it's kind of like a diet plan. And people think, oh no, I can't eat this, can't eat that. But what I try to tell people is that your budget is basically just something that's going to identify just your outgoings, you know, and what you can do to, I suppose, alter and increase your revenue.
Yeah.
Sorry, team. Is this the move? No? No.
Maybe this is out. That's okay. Yeah, I did hear somewhere that if you think of your budget like a diet and you restrict your budget, at some point you're going to blow out.
Yeah, of course.
Feed. So
100%.
like, don't make it too tight.
Nah. Well, that's why I kind of look at it anyway. Like, I think you've got to live a little. That's why I reckon anyway. Otherwise, you're just gonna go cold turkey and you're just gonna be miserable. Like, you know, like what's the point in working if you're always gonna be working, you know, with no enjoyment? You know, you gotta have some form of leisure anyway. That's the way I look at it anyway. So, going to the budget side of things. So obviously there was on page, that's not going to be 35 for you guys, but it's on section number 7. Yeah. So there was that example over there, team. And so the way that they've broken it down with this budget is you've got what they call regular expenses. So those are obviously the things that you know that are fixed. So they're basically, you know, your rents, your groceries. Obviously groceries maybe not fixed actually, but things that you cannot sustain your living circumstances to a degree. So those are basically, I look at them as basically non-negotiables. Like those are the things like you can't negotiate because, you know, we're going to live, what are we going to eat? And obviously, sorry team, and obviously power is a must. One second, I'll turn this, there we go. Yeah, power's a must. Then obviously you got your personal expenses, which are clothes, which can be something a little bit different obviously, some people, I don't really spend much on clothes usually. It's mainly just uniform. And then obviously a cafe, like I don't really, cafe is usually a bit more leisure again. And then obviously with the irregular expenses, so those expenses were basically things that come up last minute that cost you an arm and a leg sometimes. So like you can have your vet bill if you got a pet, your dentist, car repairs, if you get something like an engine repair that will cost you an arm and a leg, and all of a sudden you've got to fork out quite a bit. And then obviously the savings. So that obviously that's something that will allow you to pull out funds of worst case scenario. You need to basically be able to cover those hidden costs. So with the budgeting, so if you guys move over to the next page, so what you guys can do is basically write down off the top, just use the top of your head, you don't have to be 100% accurate, what expenses you guys currently have, how often you pay them, how much it is, and then break it down to weekly expenses. For instance, if you have your rent and it's, say for instance, a weekly expense, then you basically write how much it is, and then obviously write how much it is per week. And then at the end, you're going to basically be able to tally up what the total is per week, and then be able to compare it to the total income that you've got, and then be able to see whether you're in the green or whether you're in the red, and how much by. So yeah.
I've done mine, can I do it?
Oh yeah, legend. Yeah, can I have a look? No, look, but yeah.
Yeah, because I've got a lot of mess of it, but I know what I do with my pay every week.
How were you was it confronting, or was it something you already knew, or was it?
I already knew.
Oh, no, that's good then, eh? That's good.
Yeah, I already knew my expenses because, I'll just start off with my shopping. I do it $100 a week.
Nice.
Yeah,
How do you keep it so cheap?
very, very easy. Yeah. Buy the necessary stuff, not the things you can't afford. That's all I look at it every time.
What do you do? Give us an example.
Oh, well, I just bought like 60 for me or half and half. I go like that.
2.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
How many do you feed? How many do you feed with the $100?
At the moment, it's just 2 adults and 12-year-old uncle.
So if you guys, $100. That's amazing.
Cooking, bread, you cook bread, I do all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So I do just buy flour and
No, are you serious?
I'm very, very serious.
That's amazing.
I do a lot of cooking. Yeah.
Shucks. And so, and I suppose, do you use any other method to thicken up the food, or
Yeah,
like?
well, mince is a good.
Oh, I love mince. I love mince.
I know it's a poor man's food,
Nah,
but it can go
a long way, eh?
4 meals if you know what you're making.
Where do you select where you shop?
No, I always go to the same places.
Pack and save, or?
I like Countdown more than Pack and Save.
Shucks.
Yeah.
Is it the one up near the Safeway up here? No, yes, on Browns Road, is it?
No, I go to the Takanini one.
Oh yes, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
The one in Takanini.
Shucks. And what else?
Why it's the sauce? Yeah.
And what else is on your
My pals, $40
a month, a week?
a week.
Yeah.
A week. Well, a month, geez, I'll be.
Jeez, that'd be amazing, eh? Yeah, I know.
My rent is $5.90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many bedrooms is that? Obviously, that's a non-negotiable, eh?
Nah, it's not. It's not non-negotiable. They take so much percentage out of your pay.
Yeah.
My gas, $40 a week. Look at my mesh boss, how I done mine.
Oh, good.
Yeah, $40 a week, and my car is really good. I can go to Huntley twice with my $40.
Sure. What type of vehicle do you have?
Does gas go on the personal?
Nah, that would be regular, sis.
Yeah, you
That'd be
might know
regular,
what.
definitely, yeah. If you know what it is, yeah.
It's a Mitsubishi Colt.
What year is it?
2004, I think.
Shucks, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah,
That's
that's-
very good.
I love it.
I can just write in it if you want. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, so when the best thing about looking at a budget is it just gives you identification of where you are at the moment. That's what the best thing about it. But like I said, a lot of people, they look at it like, oh no, I can't do this. And so I was saying last week with some of the sisters I was saying to them, the way to look at it is basically know what your outgoings are, and then you can know what income you have and what extra income you need to get to be able to top it up. That's the way I look at it anyway. Because a lot of whānau, what they do is they'll stick within their salary, stick within their pay, without looking into the, what other avenue can I look into to increase my revenue. And I think, what was our sister that was here that does the bouncy castles?
Roxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she was saying, they have that side income that, they rent out the bouncy castles, which is smart because then any other additional income that they get, can go to the, I suppose, to topping up any other expenditure that they have. So, and like I was saying last week as well, a lot of the things that are happening right now, a lot of whānau are cooking. Like you've seen them do a lot of like the burgers or the kai moana stuff, or those sweets, and that's, I look at it as a great way to generate more revenue, because the thing is, like I was saying, I think a lot of whānau don't realise, your salaries will never match the price of living, because you've got things like quantitative easing, inflation, and what's that based off is, I think I was saying, have I spoken about it? It's around 7% per year. So what happens is your money that's in the bank depreciates by about 7% per year. So if you had $100 in the bank account today, next year it'd be worth $93. Basically what it means is the buying power. And then the following year be depreciated again by another 7% the following year. And
So as prices go up,
correct.
it costs more for the same thing
Correct.
for next year?
And your buying power decreases. And that's where a lot of whānau don't, and that's the frustrating thing is the education system. People don't tell us these things, until it's too late. You start ticking things up with instant finance, GE, because it's a quick solution, quick way to get more money. Where what the goal is to do two things, is to get appreciating assets, assets like if you can get a home, anything else that grows as time goes on, but also another income revenue stream, if that makes sense. So yeah. It is pretty disheartening that people that that are whānau aren't educated in this aspect with that stuff, because I feel like a lot of domestic violence and arguing and stuff like that does stem from money issues, because you get the stress of a certain, the rent being due, can't get to the shop to get for more food, more kai, and so forth. And so, yeah. Okay, so how was your budget, sis? How did it look? Was it confronting or was it all right?
Well, because I've already been through with the financial mentor.
Oh, mean.
With my budget, and
Yeah.
what she said was that your budget is like you have enough funds. The problem is my spending.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Like I'm spending it on the right things, but then what I have extra, it's just
Going to
it.
yeah.
Or like
So what do you splash on?
food.
Oh yeah.
Like for my kids are
How many kids you got?
Working full time. I've got 5.
Nice.
Solo mum of 5.
Solo.
Yeah.
And they're big kids. They're not little
And
kids.
so I got 4 teenagers, then one younger one who's going to be double digits in a few months. So working full time, also studying.
What are you studying?
So we're doing Hiki Toyora Whanau, which is social work for
Mean.
Māori lens.
Yeah. That's awesome. Shucks.
But yeah, I thought, because I started accumulating a few fines with a heavy foot, so
Yeah.
I thought I'd go to my budgeter and I think I can't afford it. So you can afford it. It's just where you're putting your money towards. And working full time, sometimes I don't have time to cook. So
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll put the crock pot on and leave it from the morning right until I get home so that food's cooked.
Nice.
Or sometimes, I don't have time or I forget and then it's just, grab whatever, takeaways or whatever.
Yeah. See, the thing is so a lot of people, and this is what I only just got this perception the last couple of years. Sometimes it is actually better, and this is going against a lot of the norm, what people say, but sometimes it is better to get takeaways this is my context, this is my perception, because if you can outsource that cost, the time, you can use your time to then make more money. But that's if you're in the business context. Does it make sense? In a business context, so like for instance, I'll give you an idea. So a lot of the time, I might buy like food on the go because I look at it as that's maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours that I could be doing something else. Does it make sense? So there's different ways. It's about like what you said. It's about putting what lens you put on. It's about what lens you put on. So sometimes getting takeaways can actually help your situation because you can put your time into other avenues. However, if your budget doesn't allow that, then obviously you got to look at it in a different point of view. So yeah, it's like sometimes it is good to get takeaways if it's more convenient, but then obviously is your time being used wisely to then get another revenue stream to top that up, you know, in a way. But like, yeah, what Polly does is, it means with $100 a week, which is amazing, like to do shopping. I reckon if you could send us your shopping list, because that would be, because I would love to forward that onto a lot of whānau, because, you know, $100 is you know, it's, I suppose that's more of a fair and reasonable amount that a lot of whānau can afford, but I think they just don't understand how to maybe stretch it to what you do, which is amazing. Seriously, that's really cool. So what did you get, sis? How was yours?
I haven't been paid yet. No, but
Blue? Oh, no.
Start on Monday.
I think my budget's alright, but I'm no good with money. I just spend it.
Yep.
Or else I will go travel somewhere or go on a hikoi.
Nice. Do you like to spend your money on experiences?
Yeah.
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 Where was the most recent experience you went to?
I haven't travelled this year, but I went to Fiji last year and I do heaps of events like Spartan and those.
What's that again?
Spartan?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. They're like, is it like Tough Mudder?
Yeah.
Similar. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do a lot of those types of things and do heaps of marathons. So I just like to travel doing stuff like that. I have to do an activity.
Mean.
I travel.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I look at it as like, so what me and my wife do, we usually will grind it out for 6 months, like literally work 6-7 days a week, and then we'll have something at the end of it, yeah, that's what we usually do. So I'll give you guys an idea. So we've probably worked, I don't even know, like probably the last maybe 2 months every day, 7 days a week. But what we do is we usually put something at the end of that.
Is that your
period.
job?
Yeah. Oh, well, it's not mine, but my wife, yes,
Oh, yeah.
that's hers, yeah. And so I can't say it's mine because although she'll be like, what the hell? But yeah, so we've already kind of planned a trip to Bali in mid-September, because at the moment we've got like a whole lot of challenges going on, and I said to her, if we can just grind it out. So again, there's nothing wrong with doing experiences and flying away, and because I actually was. I used to have the perception that flying away, going to all these countries is a bad thing, but sometimes it's actually a good thing to recharge your batteries, to get a better perception of how other people do things, so you actually gain a wealth of knowledge back. So again, it's about the lens. It's always a look at, that's what I've kind of gained over the last couple of years. It's about the lens you put on, but also putting it as from an optimistic mindset than a pessimistic mindset, like looking at it as a positive. So doing your experiences, I don't think it's an issue, but as long as there's like something at the end of it, like maybe you grind hard out for the, like grind for like...
Well, my thought for myself over the last few years, it's because I've got 10 kids.
Oh, whoa!
And so
That's amazing.
I've sort of just doing me.
Yeah.
So that's what,
How old are they? The ranges?
My oldest is 28 and my youngest is 6.
Shucks! And where do you live?
I just live up in Weymouth, but I own a house out Whanau.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
So you rent that one out, or?
My kids live in it.
Nice. And
Yeah.
you live here for commuting purposes?
Yeah.
Shucks. You would have got a good score at that house down in Pocono. Well, how much did you buy
I
that?
built my house though.
You built it?
Yeah.
Nice. Were you right at the beginning when it first was on the uptake?
So I'm a little bit west coast from not right in Pocono, but it was cheap.
Towards the Tuaco side?
Yeah.
Towards
So
Tuaco.
I bought a transportable home.
Oh,
Need
nice.
all the consents.
Yeah. You can just put it on the property, eh?
Yeah. But then we've extended it since we got the one house there. My older kids ended up buying their own little houses and putting them on.
Putting on a...
Yeah. So they've had transportable homes brought in as well.
Well done, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's been 9 years worth now.
That's awesome.
But I bought that with KiwiSaver.
Yeah, nice.
When we weren't able to buy houses for Māori land,
Yeah.
that's how I was able to buy the house, was have it built there at
Yep.
Keith Homes
Oh, yes, yep.
on site, so they could have all those consents and everything, and then I was able to transport it and use the KiwiSaver.
To purchase the
Yeah.
transportable home.
Yeah.
What's the pros and cons of having a transportable home? Obviously, without the foundations, like how does that like? Because
You don't need to go do so much council stuff.
yeah.
But Waikato is different as well because my whare is 100 metres from the waterways, 100 metres from public
Yeah.
roads and 100 metres from neighbouring.
Yeah.
So you don't need any consent.
Wow, that's
for-
good, eh?
For whenua.
Yes.
Yeah. And I just put my own septic eco
Yep.
things on.
So, how much did you buy, if you don't mind me asking, the house, and how much was it to fit it out to kind of get up to scratch?
$250 for the whole lot.
Really?
Yeah. 200.
And the land, or
No, the land was mine.
Oh, yes, oh, yes.
From my dad.
that's awesome, man.
Nice.
Shucks. That's awesome. Kia ora, sis.
Yeah.
That's
So
wicked.
That's there, you know.
So what are you looking at doing long term? Are you looking at adding another whare on there and then rent it out, or are you going to leave it there? No.
It's only just for my kids.
Nice.
Yeah. Because they come back and forwards, they move out because they think they're cool, they can afford it, and then they get broke and then come home.
Yeah.
So it's always there.
How many bedrooms is it? Is it 10 bedrooms?
No, so the main house is only a 3-bedroom.
Yeah.
And then we bought a portacon with
Yep.
2 toilets, the kitchen area in the middle, and 4 showers.